Good morning, everybody. Welcome to PRI 2021 Day 2. It's early. It's like 7:15. So got down here a little bit early again to make sure that I can get myself a good seat. I do have a panel again this morning. This morning it is the 5th annual Women in Motorsports panel, which is a cool experience because you have some awesome ladies of motorsport that take questions and teach us all about the specific things that they go through to, get their careers built and the things that they have to deal with that maybe the rest of us don't have to deal with. Alex Taylor, Emily Reeves, there's gonna be a lot of wonderful people here that we did this panel with them 2 years ago and had a great time with them. So we wanted to make sure we made it to this one as well. Got a couple of other classes this morning and then back onto the show floor. So another busy day here at PRI in Indianapolis. If you guys are interested, I'll take you for a ride. Stay tuned. We'll see you in a bit. All right, so maybe I'm a little extra early. Well, so far it's just me here. So welcome to an early start to PRI. And unfortunately, because I was hustling out the door this morning, you may notice that this footage is a little more shaky than normal because I'm not filming it on my little camera. I'm filming it on my phone at the moment because I ran out the door this morning without picking up a micro SD card for my camera. Oops. It's still on the laptop from editing day 1 video. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it. When this panel gets over, I'm going to try to find somewhere downtown Indianapolis to pick up a micro SD card so I can film the rest of this with a good camera. Anyway, fast forward to everybody else getting in the room. Ready, break.
Haley James, multi-event winning 2-time champion. And then sitting next to her is Ashley Chalk, Vice President of Business Development for Genassi Racing. Here we have Collete Davis, professional race car driver, stunt driver, entrepreneur, national TV host. Don't be shy, girl. We got Alba of Hendrick Motorsports, the most influential woman in NASCAR. You know what's great about her? She's actually a crossover. She has experience in NASCAR and NHRA, drag racing, and the circle track stuff. So thank you for coming. Appreciate it. And then we have Angela, an engineer at Genassi Racing. So welcome, ladies. Thank you for being here, and it's my pleasure and honor. So let's get this started.
Awesome panel as always. Easily my favorite show of the PRI show. The Women in Racing thing is such a great experience because it gives you like women that are actually in the industry, whether or not they're race car drivers or they're team racers, they're managers, they're mechanics, whatever it is. They're up there giving you an honest conversation about what it took to get to where they are and what hurdles that they've overcome to get to where they are, what you can do to, further your career. And they're hanging out now on stage with all of these ladies giving advice for free. This is one of those things that you can get from this event that you really cannot get anywhere else. That whole room is full of people with the panelists still sitting up there because they really, really want to help other people advance themselves in this industry, and it's better for all of us. The more people that succeed, the better it is for all of us. So, awesome way to spend my morning. Thank you very much for PRI for hosting this again, and I will definitely be there again next year when they have it again. So I need to run to CVS real quick, get myself a micro SD card for my camera, and then on to another class. Nothing like a brisk half-mile hike. Get the blood pumping. Might have to take one of those back. Ouch. My mistake. Guess it's going to cost me. And it's going to cost me $30. And we are back! $30 mistake, no big deal. All right, half-mile hike back to the convention center. That way. And yeah, we'll get back to what this video is supposed to be about. Lessons learned, man, lessons learned. I was early. All right, made it back just in time. 10:30, 11:30, Facebook. Let's see what lessons I can learn about using Facebook to grow business. I don't know. I'm not sold on this one. This is definitely going to be a tough sell on me. Not a big fan. We'll see how it goes. All right. Changed my mind. Excellent. Excellent time. Wonderful, wonderful woman. Very knowledgeable. Have some things we're going to try on our Facebook page to see whether or not that improves our engagement, because we suck at Facebook. Be honest with you. None of you follow us on Facebook. None of you interact with us on Facebook, and I understand because it's Facebook. But if it can get more eyeballs on what we do, we'll work on it. So thank you very much for PRI for setting that up. I'm glad I went to that class. Now, there are thousands of people here, and I need to go enjoy some of the show. Stop learning stuff. Time to get on the show. Let's start this from the other side today. Work our way back towards the middle. So, here's room B. One of the Coglins over yonder. Jigs. Anyway, let's start with Pro Charger and make our way through the show. Yeah, it basically fits. Can I get a shot of the back of your shirt?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Nice to meet you.
Yes, sir. You too.
I figured it's on the front of the shirt. What an awesome shirt. If you don't recognize him, you should need to watch more Cletus McFarlane videos. That's a 7.3 turbo diesel, twin turbo on nitrous tractor. This does not do a lot of plowing anymore. That's amazing. Okay, that's amazing. More Street Outlaws, more Street Outlaws. Boys are all over the place. Memphis, New Orleans, Oklahoma, all over the place. Pretty awesome. Chunk of raw aluminum. And after the first set of cuttings, and how it ends up. There's Alex Taylor's 55. Whether or not this is Alex's or Dennis's, we'll have to take that argument into the comments, but they're bad 55. She's wandering around here somewhere. I'm sure we'll run into her at some point. I gotta ask, do you miss like the old school playing in the streets?
I mean,
You always have appreciation for that.
yeah. yes. I love it. We're so, I mean, somebody asked me the other day, they go, man, you still street race and stuff? And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you know, kidding around at stoplights.
Right.
But as far as, like, we stay so busy with the show.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's so far beyond
yes,
the old days of street racing and lining up.
No, you're right. No,
It's an operation to go make
it's
it
not
pass.
your normal.
Yeah, exactly. It's get all the boys together, get the truck and the trailer, get the fuel.
You can't even, I mean, used to, you know, we a lot of times we could, they're close enough, we drive our car there, race it, leave, or you'd be on a flatbed trailer. We all bought tilt trailers so they could get on and off her.
Yep.
Man, come on, we gotta be honest. You can't even load our shit on a flatbed trailer hardly because it won't clear, it won't, I mean.
Right. Take the nose off the car to
We would
get
be
it.
in jail before we could get it loaded.
Exactly.
Like, so,
we heard reports of people street racing. It was us.
Yeah,
We're still
I mean,
busy loading.
Yeah, we're still here. I mean, so unfortunately, you know, it's progressed so much.
Yeah.
But we still do a lot of. I missed it last weekend. So Sean and Dave, Ryan. They all went out. There was a little 28 10-5 race, just street cars. You had to drive them.
Yeah.
And some El Camino won, but I think Dave got second, or Sean got second, Dave got third, Ryan got fourth. So they all finished well in a real big
legit,
deal.
actual.
You know. So, and I was kind of sad I didn't go, but I was out of town, and so we still do that, but that's more of the, you know, we all got 1,000, 1,200 horsepower daily drivers.
Right.
So that we still do, you know.
Sure.
But the legit go meet somewhere and race. I mean,
Yeah.
we'll
see you at 2 o'clock in the morning on a back road between the trees.
we're too busy. I mean,
Yeah.
we film so much. We very, very seldom have a weekend off.
I'm sure.
And here's the deal. My car, when I bought my car and I started racing on the street, I mean, the fastest it ever went was 580s.
Right.
That's as fast as it was. You know.
And that was hauling ass.
We called it a 6.0 car, but it was 580s, and it won a lot of races.
Right.
And, you know, and now it's like, you know, this car runs, it's been 411, you know, and it's like, it's night and day what we, I mean, there's no comparison.
It's,
you know, what's happened in the last, you know, 8 to 9 years.
So I don't know if you guys could hear what Chuck and I were discussing, but I figure I might as well stop real quick and talk. What we were discussing was how far things have come in the street racing no prep world since the early 2000s, since the dawn of the Street Outlaws show, and since honestly everything really has changed in 15, 16 years. Cars that used to be competitive in the early 2000s, you know, it would be street cars that would go out for, you know, shenanigans late at night. Those cars, what we have now is so far beyond what we had then. It's incredible. And it does sound a little bit like old guys talking about stuff sitting in their lawn chairs. But back in my day, when we used to do the misbehaving in the streets, if you had, 500, 600, 700 horsepower at the tires, you were king of the streets. Nowadays, you're not even invited to dance. And it's just kind of funny, like you kind of reminisce on, like, you miss some of the old days a little bit. Yeah, kind of a little bit, but that was just kind of the conversation we were having. Probably won't include a lot of that conversation with me and Chuck, but that's what we were talking about. Anyway, back to the show. Alright, this is definitely a lot busier day than Thursdays. A lot busier day. Many, many more people on the floor. Still trying to give you guys as much of a view as I possibly can, but it's going to be hard to have a lot of conversations, the amount of people that are in here right now. Jerry, Street Outlaws, Oklahoma. Just wandering around like a normal person. All right, asking a serious question here. For all of you people that are out there, what do you think of sim racing? You do it? What kind of rig do you use? Something simple? Do you have one of those crazy things that I had in the video from yesterday? What's the setup? And does it really truly help you with your racing line and with your ability to race on an actual track? Like they're racing in Lime Rock right now. Does it help you run the track, learning it on the sim? Is it a good use of money and time? Because I'm kind of curious. I kind of want one. Well, that is officially one half of the show. So this will allow us to see flow rate. We'll see atomization.
You'll see spray pattern, flow rate, and it'll run through different cycles.
Okay.
So it'll run through short cycle at a constant RPM, and then it'll drain out, and then it'll run at another cycle. I think it's set up to go. You can change it, go from 500 to 6,000 RPMs. So you speed up, and then you'll be able to visually see the volume of each one.
I gotcha.
And so like right now, these have all been remanufactured, so there's no, it's not like a back one there, right? So the goal is to be able to pull them off the car, clean them in the hydrosonic bath, you connect these test leads to them, they'll run a cycle to clean the injectors, and then you would put them on the bank.
So this is...
It's running at 1,600 RPMs, and it's going to run it for, I think it was running for 30 seconds.
Count down.
At about 10 PSI.
Oh, I gotcha. So depending on what we're running, type of fuel injection.
Yeah, correct. So you can run GDI on here, but it won't run all the way up to full pressure. GDI runs on 2,500 PSI.
Right.
So we have a sheet in there that tests just GDI only.
Okay.
But you can put a GDI on here to make sure it's working. And
sure.
And then, obviously, you can be a little bit closer. You can connect an injector to it, and
gotcha.
However many you want, and then it'll run all the way through. And you can heat it up to temperature, like I think it's about 140 degrees right now, or you can turn it up to that anyway.
Okay. So then this is a 2,400 RPM. So it just goes through different cycles to be able to see what your flow is across them all. Now, is this an automated situation where we'll give a printout after it's done, or is it you need to pay attention and actually see where your flow rates are?
Visual.
Okay.
Yeah, the ones down there are a little bit more computerized.
Okay.
You can actually export the information to a spreadsheet or PDF or however you want.
Perfect.
And then this one here is more of a visual.
So this way you can visually tell if there's any flow rate difference between the two.
Correct.
I gotcha.
And with this all being fairly new, then they're all
So in the world of aftermarket injectors, that's actually kind of a wonderful person to run into. We do a lot of fuel system repairs, injectors, replacements, that kind of stuff. And we've run a lot of GB products. And we run a lot of their products. The ability to test those in-house and clean them in-house is actually kind of a potentially interesting business opportunity for us. And that's one of the things with PRI that you can really use is walking around and seeing different products and different availabilities, different services that you can find that you can add to the portfolio of the business. In the video yesterday, I talked about the fact that we picked up a vapor honing cabinet. That way we can do vapor honing and cleaning in the shop. That's another thing that's actually kind of interesting because it would give us the ability to not only test injectors, test their flow rates, but do sonic and cleaning of those injectors and being able to bring them back to service life. As far as what we were talking about is, typically speaking, it's about a 90-95% clean, successful rate. So that's something that's kind of actually a very interesting idea for a possible growth opportunity for the business. So again, it's a trade show. This is not all about fun and talking to famous people. It's all about business and a little bit of fun. So in this tire day, I have made it from over on that wall to here, and we still have all that left to go. So versus just showing you all of this, I'm going to cut to the exciting parts, and I have no idea what that'll be next, so you'll see something exciting next. I'd say we can end that on a high note. Lewis Hamilton's F1 car. Not bad. That's gonna be it for today on day 2 from PRI in 2021 here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Show is starting to wrap up, and I'm gonna get myself out of here. Got more to do tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I'm definitely having a good time. Lots of good conversations again today. You know, again, I've said it before, and I've said it again, and I'm gonna say it again now. This is all about conversation. It's all about networking. There's a lot of opportunities that you can find in this building that you're not going to find any other way. So if you're in this industry, if you're in this kind of world and you want to get yourself moving to the next level, or you want to add to your business, you want to get something beyond where you currently are, PRI is a great place to do it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, click on the subscribe button, drop a comment in the comment section below, click on the like button, you know all that stuff. And we'll be back here again tomorrow, which is the final day, Saturday, for our 3rd video. And I think I have another class in the morning. Yay, schooling. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.